We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22. Clock now on first down, and that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Locke working out of the gun. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Locke looking here for Smith downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Set, ready. 30 pace, let's go.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And that is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Ready? Yellow waiting, yellow waiting. 56. Watch the run, Malc-Fya.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Nice upfield move there by Gerald McCoy, getting in there to make the stop.
Let's get it. Ready? 95-56.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56 to Mike.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
33. Stop your whining.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Ready? 95-56. 95-56. Sammy.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He's airing it out for Whip. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
3 down. Watch 9. He's crossing. He's checking crowd. He's coming.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze, the quick slant caught. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Saints have taken the early lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Broncos nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Locke. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
First down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Saints 7, Broncos nothing.
Ready?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Bang, bang.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Saints 14, Broncos nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Let's go, Ford. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Saints 14, Broncos 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That's caught by Jackson. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone, a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Man, I've seen that play a couple of times already.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal?
It got his man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Me and you. It's just me and you. Watch the safety creep. Ready, go.
Locke going to get this out quickly. Sutton with it. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that's caught by Smith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Operating from the gun. Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
We ain't giving them nothing to do. Mike 56, Mike 56. Double dog, that's the way.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
56 to Mike, kill. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He's got his man. It's Williams. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Kamara. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Yellow waiting. 12.
From the 22, Breeze. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Mike, check 33. Buzz.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Hey, check Mike 33. Check. Let's go.
From the gun, Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
2 times, 2 times. 3 down, 56.
Kamara. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch me.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 34. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Here's Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I know people see Phillip Lindsay's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a 2-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball at the backfield and move the sticks.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. On second down now, it's Lindsay. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Kill.
61, matchbox, light. Coming, Haywood.
Operating from the gun. Locke airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Breeze on third down. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And this one is right down Broadway. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At their 48-yard line.
Another run by Lindsey. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, Locke. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Set, ready, turn your pace, let's go.
Operating from the gun, Locke. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Chopper, wahoo.
Throwing again, Locke. Smith catches left side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Watch the backer.
Now Locke again. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A quick throw outside by Locke. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
66, bullet high.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Phillip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Broncos have retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Kamara with a run on 1st down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 43.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 26. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And incomplete on the deep ball. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Watch out, watch out.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
And we may very well be headed to overtime.
That ties the game 24-24. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check 4, check faster.
Block on the give. It's Lindsey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win.
I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
80 weapon, 80 weapon. 3, check my 36.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. On third down, Lindsey, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Let's go, Cheetah!
He finds some open field here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, all right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. He can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball out of the backfield. Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Here we go. 10 Tucson. Focus, defense, focus. Ready. 70 Indy.
Mike 6,
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. That's complete. Okuebunam. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
They're going with Lindsey. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you want. That type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Broncos, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.